What is going on, guys? Cola Bush here, and yes, I know it's been a while since I've made a video, and don't concern yourself with my last video that I posted that I deleted. And if any of you know exactly what this game is, this is Last Day Survival, and it is like one of the more popular games on iOS and Android devices. Now, I'm not going to be playing it like right now, so to speak. I'm just like giving you a little layout of what it looks like and stuff. As far as I know, it's got pretty decent graphics to go along with it. I'm going to go ahead and turn this music off. Decent graphics and everything like that. And I just came from, if you see where that white line's going, I just came from the airdrop that dropped there. And I got another pistol from it. And if you all may know, this game was recently updated, like almost a week ago. And it was also recently updated, I think yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, to beta 1.52. And yeah, guys, the game is still in beta, but for a beta, this game is pretty much amazing. Like, there's a few questionary things that I have about it, like the energy meter that's up there, how it regens 1 energy per 5 minutes, I think, which takes over 8 hours for your energy bar to refill. Like 8 hours and 30 minutes, I believe, if I did my math right, because it was 8.3 repeating, something like that. Yeah, and they start you out with 25 gold and all that. And what energy does, it allows you to speed up to different areas like that. But I'm trying to save my 25 gold and just let it refill. And I've managed to get to level 14, I did believe. Anyways, guys, the basis of the game is basically just survive. Is it multiplayer yet? I do not know. Because before it can be multiplayer, you got to build this thing, the radio tower, and you can make a clan. But the only way you can make a radio tower is you have to build this thing, the ATV, and the ATV allows you to come over here. And the reason you have to go over here is because in the current area you're in now, you do not have steel bars and oak planks, which is a pain, but it is what it is. Supposedly, with their recent update, you're supposed to be able to get right there, that fucking green square base right below this thing. This thing right here next to my character. In there, in the first floor, you're supposed to be able to get the chopper handlebars and chopper gas tank, which is, if you guys don't know what I mean, is this thing right here. Motorcycle. And you're also supposed to be able to get a minigun out of this too, which I've already did a test before. On my last account that I did this on, I did a test. You can get an M16 from the trader. I took and got an M16 from the trader. Went down into the alpha base, which is the the lower part of it, level 1. And kind of looks like you need more than one M16 to get through there. Unless you have a really badass melee weapon. Which would probably be, either this Skull Crusher or the Zombie Blade, Saw Blade Mace. Saw Blade Mace does 55 and the Skull Crusher does 45. And you don't get those until level 40. and level 64, which is a pain. And you also need very good armor, and the best armor that you can make without the going across the river and getting oak wood planks and ash wood planks and steel bars is the SWAT armor, which is this. Let me go into this right here. Those shotgun right there. There's the M16. 12 damage per second, or close enough. Then you got this. The Glock 17 only does 20 damage per shot. Slower fire rate than the M16. There's the Saw Blade Mace, 55 damage. Slow swinging speed. Skull Crusher. Stuff like that. Oh. And right here, SWAT armor. 8, 12, and 12, and then you got 44 move speed. And by the way, those are the packs that you can buy with in-game money, or not in-game money, but money that you put into the game. These are all the packs that you can buy and stuff. And if you had gold, or here's the gold that you can buy with your money. And then with that, you can buy boost to level up fast. And then you have this, the inbox thing, which they basically just give you food and water. And if you die twice, you get a machete, which does 30 damage. But yeah, guys, it's a pretty fun game. Me and my friendly neighborhood Democrat that I've done videos with before in the past have been playing this for, I don't know, a couple of weeks now. Maybe more than that. Almost a month. And we've just been basically testing out things, trying to figure out what's the best way to go about things. And so far, the best way I know, because when you first start out, where you see like the speed up, says 26 and all that, and shows the house symbol above it, that's where you start out at. And the best way I see it is to collect all the resources in there, build a 4x4 house, and then from with one door on it for the time being, and just stack that completely full with the basic chest you get, which are the small box has 12 item slots. Then go from here to like right about between these woods and the NPC Razor base, and there should be a plane crash there. Go up from the home base to the plane crash. Do that like twice. When you go back for the second time, there should be like an airdrop somewhere near the airplane crash. Stop by there first, collect the resources from there, and then go back and collect all your resources from the airplane crash. Then go back down to here, to your home base. Then go from your home base to the NPC base just above Alpha Bunker. And you've got a lot of good loot in there. Take that back. And then basically just farm the 2 green areas near the base, which is pine bushes, and I can't exactly remember what the rocky green area is right there. And if you ever get like a Glock or something and you feel brave enough, go down to the yellow area. And if you're looking for iron, the yellow area is a very good place to go to get iron. But I suggest taking a Glock with you because you don't know whether or not an NPC might come up and fucking just pop a couple of shots up your ass and you'd be dead. Which happened to me, and I had to end up going back to the yellow area, which wasn't too bad. But I mean, to say the least, this is a pretty good game. Looking forward to see the full release of the game. Because you guys have to admit, for graphics and for gameplay, There's hardly any lag whatsoever if you have a very good phone. I have somewhat of a good phone, so I have hardly any lag. And the gameplay of it is basically just kill zombies, kill NPCs, kill animals, which are deers and wolves. The deers are harmless. The wolves will attack back, little bastards. I call them little ankle biters. And supposedly with their 1.5 update, the first update they did 1.5.1, they added a new zombie, which is called the Frenzy Giant, which is in Alpha Bunker. When you open the passcode that you have to put in. Now, guys, if any of you out there are wondering where you get the passcode at, you get the passcode from the CB radio. So it's very important to build the CB radio because it will always have the passcode to get into Alpha Bunker. And you have a set time limit to go down there, kill all the zombies, and get your loot before the bunker closes back up. And you have to go back to your CB radio and get a new code to go back into the bunker. Now, if you guys are wondering, you can get a Alpha keycard from the dead body outside of Alpha Base and a pistol. You can get, I think, 2 pistols from Alpha Base. You can also get an Alpha keycard from the NPC base just above the Alpha bunker. And I believe when you first go down below underground in Alpha Bunker, you walk through the first 3 doors and you're greeted by 20 or so roaming zombies, has 40 health, simple. And then just around the corner, you have a spitter, 2 floater bloaters, and 1 frenzy giant. Now, be aware, guys. When I've already watched a video on the underground part of Alpha Bunker, floor 1. All the rooms that surround you, there's absolutely no loot whatsoever, nothing but zombies. So I suggest don't go into any of the rooms. The only room that you should bother going in, if you want to, is the room right next to the cage, which has another frenzy giant behind it. And it's right next to the cage, and in there is 2 floater bloaters and a fast biter, and there's 1 locker inside there that you can loot. And all that locker has in it is food and water. But anyways, guys, after you kill the frenzy giant behind the cage, and you go in there and open up that door, you'll see like a bunch of red stuff all over the wall and floor. You cannot run through that. And at the end of that, there's a turret, which I believe has 500 health, I think. And you have to kill the turret, and then you have to turn off the poison gas just after that. And as far as I've gotten on my test run that I did with the M16, I didn't get past the frenzy giant behind the cage. And I highly advise that you get the SWAT armor and at least 2 or 3 M16s and a few Glocks if you're going to go down there. Glocks and then SWAT armor right here. And get a few M16s from the trader if you're going to go down and loot below Alpha Bunker. Because the Frenzy Giant can take away 68 health exactly if you have a full set of SWAT armor on. And it would be highly advisable to take a bunch of medical stuff with you and food to keep your health up if you're fighting a frenzied zombie. Or a frenzied giant, my bad. And I believe there's like 2 turrets down there that you have to kill. 1 or like 3 3 or 4 frenzied giants, a bunch of fast biters, floater bloaters, maybe a few toxic abominations. And I believe that's about it. That's all you have to do to get past all that. But anyways, guys, I might do another video after this one uploads and show you a little bit about the gameplay. Because I believe I'm going to go head down to this stone green area and try and get some more iron ore. I'll even show you my base. But like right now, I'm just trying to save up my energy so I can quickly speed up and run to airdrops and airplane crashes, stuff like that. Because there's a lot of good loot in airplane crashes and airdrops. Because what I got from this airdrop is 10 stone blocks, which you need to upgrade your floor to level 3, along with a lot of iron bars that you have to smelt. Some tape, which you can use to make a makeshift bat. You can make other things with it. Pistol, rubber pieces, which you need to make vehicles such as the chopper, ATV, zombie truck, and helicopter. And I believe that's all I got from that. And I got my pistol, my extra pistol that I have. So if you guys enjoyed this little sort of like review of the game so far, let me know. Be sure to go check it out. It should be in the App Store for iOS and Android phones. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for coming, guys. Peace.